Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. So I'll just jump right into this. Should the term African American be retired? Now, some people are saying that the African immigrants who come here are the real African Americans. I totally disagree with that because they are benefiting from a term that we created or that was created for us. A lot of our accomplishments are cataloged under the term African American. I don't think it's fair for them to come in and pick up a term that we made popular and benefit from it, especially when they're the main ones saying we don't have culture, we don't have this, we don't have that. Yet and still they want to inherit a term that was made popular through us and our accomplishments. I used to wonder why Africans got upset because we called ourselves African Americans, because they kept saying, you're not an African, you're not an African. Okay, fine. We accept that. We're not Africans. But they don't want to be called what they are. They are not African Americans. They know where they came from. We were using the term African American because those of us who came to America on the slave ships didn't know where we came from in Africa because it wasn't a place. It was just a big continent that was Ethiopia, Sudan, and one or two other names. The rest of them didn't even have names when we left there. So now we're supposed to go over there and find our place in a place that didn't even have a name when we left there. But anyway, they know they came from Nigeria. They know they came from Ghana. They know they came from wherever they came from in Africa. So why do they want to be African Americans? Why can't they be Nigerian Americans or just be Americans? Why do they need to be African Americans? They weren't even calling themselves Africans before we started calling ourselves Africans. They didn't even identify as Africans. So the question is, why do they want to be African Americans in America? Because they want to benefit from a term that we made popular. They want to benefit from everything that we have worked for and struggled for. So I feel like the term needs to be retired. If the term African American cannot somehow be folded into the term Black American or foundational Black American or Solon or whatever they're saying now, then nobody should be able to use it. I absolutely do not believe that Africans should benefit from the term African American. And here is somebody that agrees with me.
Woo, man, y'all know what be pissing me off. And I bet y'all go through this too. Ever since we've been on the FBA wave, ever since we've been calling ourselves Black Americans, the whole delineation movement, it never fails. Every goddamn post, it about to be a African gonna pop up in there and say some dumbass shit like, we the real African American. No, hell you not. No, my foo-foo. Shut that dumb ass shit up. Shut your weird hairline having ass up. Y'all can't use our old slogan. When Jordan retired, they put the 23 up and couldn't nobody else wear it. We retiring African Americans. We're no longer calling ourselves African Americans, but you can't call yourself African Americans. That jersey retired, that shit up in the rafters. Y'all gotta call y'allself African in America. It's 3 words. If you from Nigeria, you're a Nigerian in America. If you from Ghana, you're a Ghanaian in America. Don't call yourself no goddamn African American. We were the old African Americans. We retired that shit. Can't nobody use it no more. You only can be an African in America.
I am in total agreement of what he said, but here's another point of view.
So I said this in a few of my videos, but the OMB, the Office of Management and Budget, is over the racial and ethnic identifiers in America. I feel like the term African American, it has to be removed off of the Black American ethnicity. It needs to be removed from Black American. It needs to be removed from Black. Black and African American are not synonymous. The African American label was put on Black Americans in the year 2000. The year 2000 is when African American was added to the census from the OMB, the Office of Management and Budget. So anybody, all my Black Americans that's fed up with this African American umbrella term that's ambiguous and vague, it's time that we collectively overwhelm the OMB with emails telling them that we want to be a Black American. Black is our ethnonym. It's not a racial identifier. It's an ethnic identifier. We have HBCUs. We have BET, Black Entertainment Television. Our history, our culture is Black. We are Black Americans. We no longer want to be attached, associated with the word, with the word African American. It's an umbrella term.
I think it should be made clear that nobody should use the term African American because that term has been associated with us, with our identity, and with our accomplishments as Americans. So Africans can come up with their own term. If they aren't comfortable with just being called American, they have shown a preference for trying to assimilate with white people. White people just call themselves Americans. So they can just call themselves Americans or Americans or Africans in America, like the other guy said, or whatever they want to call themselves, but not African Americans, because that is our term. And that is how we have been identified for the last 20, 30, 40 years. I don't know how long it's been going on, but it's been going on too long to just hand it over to somebody else and let them benefit from it, even as they claim we don't have culture. Well, hell, that's our culture. Calling ourselves African Americans. That's our culture. That's not theirs. They didn't even call themselves Africans until they got over here. So anyway, y'all, let me know what you think about this. Should the term be retired? Or are you okay with Africans calling themselves African Americans, even though they didn't earn the title? In my opinion, let me know. Have a good evening.